babes. This recording has been interrupted a few times already. And once because I heard the garbage truck coming along the street. I live tucked into the forest, but I can hear it out there. So I ran out because I didn't have mine out yet, and it's full. And as I was walking out there, I was like, this is the message. Like, there are delays, and part of the delay is taking out the garbage, is the letting go, is the discharge. There are so many excellent dream come true manifestations coming for you, coming for us. And the delays can have us feeling impatient. So this is a foot massage, leg massage, a full body being massage for patience, to temper ourselves into patience. Such an extreme sport to be in the position to position ourselves in the knowing, the expecting the unexpected, the knowing, the trusting that amazing things are clicking into place, are coming into being, coming into full manifest expression. And at the same time, being okay with not knowing when or how. Just feels so at odds sometimes. And so let's go to those tension points. I feel it here in the heel, in the root. These old fears, these inherited fears, these passed on generation through generation fears for survival, for resources. Feel this cramp in almost the middle of the foot, just up from the heel. Yeah, it's some internal organs. Feeling the knots. Feeling the tangles, and not really wanting to slow down to do the letting go, to do the taking out of the garbage thing. And we must, because otherwise, if the tangles are this big ball of yarn, we can tease it out, and we undo the tangle into flow, and it feels like this usable resource. It feels like fuel. But if we're impatient and we're just yanking on the knot and on the tangle, it creates knots, and sometimes the knots then feel really impossible. They feel so tight, so embedded. So we're acknowledging that to bring spaciousness there. And to bring in that spaciousness the patience to let the tangles unravel. And energy is intelligent. It's speaking energy. It's speaking with itself. If we can create the spaciousness in our beings, the knots will untangle. Okay? I even feel that cramp so soothed and relieved just in that conversation. And we're having conversation in words, but it's also energy transmission. We're moving so much in what we're acknowledging and touching here. The puppies, the dogs here are all over the place. I just saw 2 little puppies chasing one of the bigger dogs, and he doesn't really like that. And it's just reminding me, like just the energy is innocent and curious, and it will sort itself out if we give it the time and space. And oh boy, do I know how feeling scarce or alone can really tighten things up, can really make things feel rushed, like now, I need it now. I need the money now. I need the partner now. I need the repair from rupture now. But the reality is that now is always our opportunity to wiggle into timelessness and spaciousness, which gives energy the time and space to work itself out. That's the life of effortlessness and ease that we're all deeply craving, because it's our authentic way. But it's painful to remember, because the efforting is in leaning into the places that are forgetting, that still want to rush ahead, force. Okay, outside edges of the foot, it's calling to me. This is kind of like more of like a tension in the bones, a feeling of really tightness in the limbs. Drink water, okay? Where's my water bottle? Not here. We're so habitually and conditioned, like addicted to this tightness, that we so easily do things that perpetuate the tightness, because it's our strange place of comfort. The body's so receptive, though. I feel the melting. I feel the sigh of relief into the spaciousness. You're so worthy of that. Hey, blood vessel right here, right now. Good morning, little one. Weber. I'll show you his face. Weber. So we were just like really stroking a lot of energy to leave the system, be recycled in the earth. You know, then there's this little puppy wrestling patch and the little growls, little Ewok sounds, and I just feel like there's so much innocence in our resistance to letting go. We've been trained that to love is to hang on and to hold, but it's not. That fucks us up. We know it. We see it. We feel it. But still, that conditioning, the ways of the family, the ways of the generations, the stories that we hold on to, the way that we have been taught to love is to possess. That's one of the stories that's melting now in this age for all of us. Going towards the toes and massaging the brain and the inner ears and the inner eyes. Oh, just to remember how much we already know this, and that like following this thread, this golden thread of knowing that letting go is safe, and that letting go allows the timelessness and spaciousness of such radical connection that is so authentic to us. We are inherent energy masters deep down inside of us. It's already there. Hey. I know some people are like, oh, your videos would be so great if there weren't the interruptions, but I probably wouldn't make videos if I couldn't have interruptions, because I have 8 dependents in this house right now, and I'm the only adult, and creating and self-care has to fit in with the flow of being alive and being responsible outside of myself, and all of that always needs to remind me that being responsible for myself fits in everywhere, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and the sacredness is in the mundane. It fits everywhere. Your glorious deep breath. It does. It fits in the middle of your conversation. It fits at the sink with the dishes. It fits in the pause where habitually you think, I can't do this anymore. It fits right there. That deep breath really increases the likelihood that you don't have to do the same thing over and over again, desperate for different results, that you are available in your spaciousness to allow the energy to sort itself out and respond to your deepest desires and manifest dreams come true. That is all very available to you, and I'm so sorry to us for all of the time that we have spent on this earth living in the reign of external authorities that have not only suggested but really violently enforced that we are not free like that, that we are stuck and scarce and doomed to rely on external authorities that don't have our best interest or our exquisitely sensitive high functioning in mind at all. massaging the whole system. Getting into those knots, into those places that believe something is impossible. Oh. Sometimes we can feel just like too tired to do the little thing, but there's always room for the little thing, and the tiredness is my apology. I'm turning that alarm off so it doesn't interrupt because I'm tending to record at this exact time. But again, it's like life is lifing. I don't need to make a perfect video to suggest that my contribution is more worthwhile if there's no interruptions. And I understand, like, people watch these kind of videos for deep relaxation, and I'll try and always put that in the video if I've created one where I feel like this is for more classically meditative state. Hang on. But don't hang on. So funny that I said that, but that's what we've been, that's what I'm saying to my dog who's scratching at the door that wants to get in that room with my son. It's like, just wait. But what I was going to say is that in the middle of all of it, there's just room to keep going, to keep practicing. Stroke yourself while you're moving towards that next thing. And it's not to say that we shouldn't take sanctuary time to really be with ourselves in practice or in meditation, but that it also fits, that we can be stroking our muscle memory, our remembering, giving our system permission more throughout the day, like whispering to our water, you are amazing. You talking to yourself. It only takes 2 seconds, but sometimes it's hard to remember. But once it gets into the flow of things, like I pour my water, I say a few nice things, and I drink it. I've been noticing that as I whisper to my water, I drink more water. I'm more drawn towards it when it's holding those beautiful statements. I just remember to drink more water, and it's like that. It's like that. When we fit the deep breaths in, then our body has this muscle memory of deep breaths, and so it just leads us into the deep breaths, and we don't have to think and try to remember or try to plan and schedule deep breaths. It's just happening, which is actually us allowing our natural intelligence to come back online, because our body is so smart, made of energy, where it would be so naturally, instinctually seeking. Drink water, drink lots of water, enough water that this body, feel like I can handle the amount of energy, the amount of electricity that wants to move through, where I'm in flow. It feels easy. Oh, yeah. Things are opening up. I'm going to go to the heart. Kind of where the bunion forms. I don't know what that's called, but oh yeah. Tapping on the thymus there, that in most people by age 14 is like this hard boogery clump. What? Ew. No. It's meant to be this like soft, tissuey, gland. Not a hard booger that's all rigid and like in total resistance, but that's what we are conditioned into. And so we are leaning into these sessions and then bringing those little bite-sized practices all through our day to soften the resistance to being in flow, to soften the resistance stacked up in our system that blocks the flow from all the parts of our system being in copacetic relationship with each other. We're doing it. And life doesn't have to stop or be perfect for us to do it. We're doing it with life. Life is continuously presenting us prompts to do it anyways. Do it now. Do it in this moment. Do it in this moment. Sure, you have that plan for an hour of yoga later in your day. Okay, excellent. And do this now. Do this little thing now. Oh, this fits here. Oh, drawing big nervous system relaxing hearts on your torso. That crossed your mind, that image crossed your mind, or it crossed your feet. Do it now. Do it in the moment. I dare you. I double dog dare you to do the thing that crosses your mind in the moment that it crosses your mind. That's your instinct, that's your impulse. And we have been so sadly and intensely distorted and dissociated from honoring the impulses and the instincts that are full of the energetic wisdom of our system actually meeting its own needs, of the energy speaking with itself, coming up with the solutions without us having to think, and organize and schedule and understand everything before we allow ourselves to engage it. We already know. And that deep inner knowing is actually of primary importance over intellectual understanding and academic explanations. I get it. It's so interesting. I'm into it. I'm all about the fact that makes me go, whoa, yes. And at the same time, so do my impulses. If I follow them, if I feel this like, resistant stomp, and I actually let my body do that, it's like I am filled with the wisdom of that resistance, this voice inside me, or this next impulse. I won't get into some huge conversation there about what that could be. But it's about releasing energy. Stomp your foot on the ground right now. Often a reflexology session, a foot massage is ended with a slapping of the bottom foot. Okay, that's what I'm doing now, but it's a wake up aliveness. It's setting the whole system into conversation with itself. It's saying circulate, activate, because we do go, it's lovely to give ourselves the surrender and the relaxation, but that lets the system open. It lets the system discharge, which we've been doing. And then we're stimulating in the discharge and in conscious investment. We are stimulating the system to circulate, which keeps all the parts in conversation, which allows the energy to be fully in conversation with itself and solve all our problems. So, I love how this video, this session together turned into a wake-up call. Wake up! And it's not like angry, shaking awake, like you've missed your opportunity or you're going to be late. It's just wake up. Now's the time. Wake up. There is just opportunity in this moment, and this moment, and this moment. And life is really benevolently, really playfully offering us that, hello. Are you ready? You ready to circulate? You ready to be activated? You ready to be turned on? inside yourself and feel amazing. Remember that you're this thriving light warrior who has an intrinsic, immense intelligence, an energetic intelligence, an emotional intelligence that requires discharge and circulation. To be in your authentic flexibility and openness, which is where your dream come true manifestations come through, and your like elite level relationships, that comes through the flexibility and openness. So invest in the discharge and circulation, and I swear those dreams come true will be there. And yeah, maybe there will feel like delays and interferences, and it's just given us a chance to take the garbage out. Brilliant. Bravo. I love you. Check out the orientation, free orientation to the DCFO Unschool. DCFO, discharge plus circulation equals flexibility and openness. The Unschool is just a bunch of opportunities to practice, to lean in, to invest in the deconditioning, the remembering, the embodiment of the DCFO, of the discharge plus circulation equals flexibility and openness. So I'd love to see you in there. I love you either way. Have an amazing day. Thank you.